Hi guys, it's Theresa of Larkin Design, and I'm here with my Disney album today and continuing to work on my layout about our dinner with the princesses at Epcot. And so I'm working with the brand new crepe paper collection called Cute Girl. Hooray! I just picked out a couple of the things that I wanted to use from that collection. I realized that there were some really cute crown icons in this collection, and so it would be perfect to use here, and the colors all go really well with what I was already working with. And so what I'm already working with, the journaling cards that you see down on the page already are from Solon Studios Project Mouse. And of course, I decided that I needed to use this rainbow card. It says, I believe in magic. But it needed to be trimmed down a little bit. So I got that trimmed down, and still needs a little bit more trimming. And then I'll round the corners and add a couple of embellishments to that. So I'm gonna just replace one of the other journaling cards. So there's one of the crown embellishments. It's a transparency piece. And then there's this little darling pack of embellishments that have enamel dots and enamel hearts, and then some stars and some little paper clips in them. I didn't end up using the stars or the paper clips this go around, so I'll save those for later. And then, of course, my glitter accents is still clogged up. But there you go. That one little heart had lost its adhesive, but the other ones seemed to be fine. So then I'm going to staple this crown to that card and then move along. I have this little tag. So I'm going to grab a little bit of twine. It's just yellow and white. And I'm going to thread it through and then tie a bow and just adhere that to that card. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do to that little tag. Nothing very complicated. I did just absolutely love working with this collection, I will say that. So if you can get your hands on some, I highly recommend it. You should run, not walk, to get it before it gets sold out. I think there's still a couple places that haven't gotten it yet. Then I'm going to take this is the Becky Higgins Project Life roller stamp, and I like to use those dotted lines. Now there's already a row of dotted lines on the bottom of this journaling card. It's kind of hard to see it, but I decided to go ahead and continue that up the journaling card, and then I'll write my journaling on it. I'm not going to write my journaling just yet. I am going to hold off and write that last, simply because I want to write on the left-hand side first, so that it's chronologically, if it needs to be, so it's chronological. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever. But anyway, so, and then moving right along, I use that little floral embellishment and a little heart on that journaling card. And then I'm going to add a couple of embellishments to this. Now there's teacups on this journaling card already, excuse me. But I decided to cover those up because we weren't really riding the teacup ride. So I used some of the confetti pieces from the sticker sheet. And then again, I'm going to create my lines. And I learned a little secret for making those lines to start at the bottom and work up instead of the top. For some reason, I can see it better that way. The goal is not to have perfect journaling lines, but at least they look somewhat decent. So, this card that I'm working on here is from the Solon Studios Project Mouse collection, and I'm going to just create a filler card with this. So I cut out a portion of that cut apart piece from Cute Girl to use as a contrast between, or a layer between the words and that card. And so I'm going to use this Puffy Dream and this sticker, the cardstock sticker that says sweet, so sweet dream. Not in terms of going to sleep, sweet dreams, but in terms of meeting the princesses was kind of a sweet dream. And I'm just punching those little pieces out there. So I have that layered on there, and then I'm going to add, I thought these little black strips were really kind of intriguing. So I don't know, I just put that at the top there. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but it's cute. They're really cute little pieces. And then that card is done. Now I'm going to do something here, and then later on I'll show you what actually happens with this. But I'm adding just a tracing of glossy accents, and then this glitter on top. And this glitter, hang on, I had to grab my bottle. This is a vintage glitter called Luco Sparkling Tinsel, and I almost hesitate to tell you what it is because it's hard to find, and when you do find it, it's expensive, but it's really pretty vintage glitter, and it's just really sweet to use. And so I have a bottle here that one of my very, very best friends gave me. So I'm just I layered that onto those hearts. I traced over it with the glossy accents and added the glitter to the hearts. And then I did the same thing with this wood embellishment here that says love. And so I'm just shaking off the excess here, and then save every piece of this glitter, because the last time I saw a bottle like that, it was on Etsy, and it was going for like $35. So, and that's not what my friend paid for it, but anyway, so that stuff's not cheap. But anyway, I really did like how it looked on those hearts and on that love word. So I'm going to let those dry and then keep working on the other cards. And then you'll see what I do with those in just a little while. So I will be sure and let you see what I end up doing with those. So I did, in the meantime, while I was chatting you up, I did, let's see, I added a heart to that one little card. And then I'm adding some more journaling lines here. And there were some parts that I didn't want to get lines on, so I masked that with the back of the other journaling card. And then I'm going to round some corners again. And now I'm going to write my journaling. I didn't really put many specifics in my journaling here. Just writing about, I did wonder, I love the picture down below of Natalie talking with Snow White. And I wonder what she was saying to Natalie. They were having a very excellent conversation. So some days I wonder what they said. But judging by Natalie's expression, it was a great conversation. And Snow White was definitely very much into talking with the girls and very, very much filled with personality. And they all were. They all were pretty special. So I'm going to add a little bit more journaling as well to this card using one of the bracket journaling spots from Solon Studios from the Princess Collection that's part of Project Mouse. I'm just going to write a few more sentences about that. And then I need to add a little bit of an embellishment. I really like these word strips. You know, those are just so easy and simple to use. And there's a puffy heart. And another word strip. And another word strip. Okay. And now I'm going to work on this other sort of filler card, title card. And so I didn't really want to do a big title. I didn't need a date card or anything like that. I think we already know what's going on in this layout. So both of these cards are they're just filler cards, just strictly for embellishment and fun. So I'm going to layer this wooden love on top of that sticker. There's a little tiny space for journaling on that sticker. I'm not going to use it for journaling. Let's see, I'm going to put that love down and a couple of the enamel dots. I decided to use those just to punctuate that pattern. And then I'm going to use the Becky Higgins, roller stamp to add a couple of sentiments and another word strip. And I think that's all I decided to do with that card. I'm letting it dry a little bit longer. I'm not sure if the love is finished drying yet. And then I wanted to add a few embellishments to the photos themselves. It was kind of hard to know. The background in these photos is quite busy, right, with the other dinner guests, and it's dark, and so it's kind of hard to know where to put the embellishments, but I think I did okay. So that left-hand side is done, and now I'm moving to the right-hand side, and I'm going to go ahead and finish my journaling. I know I kind of went in a disorganized manner on this layout. Sometimes I do that. I just go where I feel like working. And that means I move around the page a little bit. And I'm going to add, now I already added one little heart sticker at the top and another word strip. And then I'm going to do my journaling on this card. For some reason, my Sharpie markers were irritating me. They weren't inking on the pages really well. So I changed my pen. This is just a plain old Uniball, nothing special. Alright, and so all the journaling is done, and now I'm just going to finish up adding a few embellishments to these photos. They're mostly stickers, and I'm also going to show you what I end up doing with those glittered hearts. So I found that one or two of those little hearts were kind of losing their adhesive. This one is actually on the top of the page protector, so I went ahead and just reinforced it with the glossy accents just to make sure it wouldn't go anywhere, since it's on top of the page protector. So here's the deal with these glittered hearts. I realized that I totally glittered on top of the film, the protective film that's on the hearts. So when I peeled that off, they stayed intact, and I decided, this is like totally not what I intended to do, but I decided to go ahead and use the little film with the little glittered hearts that I made just by tracing that. So anyway, that's something that you can do with your film that comes off of those transparent pieces. That was not my intention at all. I just went to put those hearts on that photo and realized that it didn't look right, and it didn't look right because it had the film on it. So there you go, a little bit of serendipity today. And this layout is pretty much completed here, so I'm going to wrap it up today. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Be sure to like and comment and subscribe so that you get all the current videos in your inbox. And then I'll see you back next week with more Disney videos. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.